didn't put you on the spot, did I?
I'm waiting.
No.
Well, I'm going to do a demo. It's going to be, I got to do two. I'm going to do the green demo, turn it green and leave it about 1 inch thick. It's about a 10-inch. And then you put it away to dry for a year, and then you can, this would be like within a year, you can turn that again. So that'd be what you call a dry bowl, and that'd be what you call a twice turn bowl. So that's what the second demo will be. So this one, I'm just going to do it the way I do it, that I turn a bowl, because there's so many different ways people do it and stuff like that. This is what works for me, so this is the way I'm going to do it. And you can pick what I got, or you can see other demos, and you know, once you learn yourself, you make it work for you. So that's a piece of spalted maple, and yeah, about 10 inches in diameter, and it's on we got it on a faceplate. I usually use a screw chuck. When I'm doing it, I find screw chuck is a lot faster, because I do big wood. I don't do the small, well, I do small bowls like that, but mine are usually anywhere from 16 to 20 inches, 16, 18 inches in diameter. So I'm holding it in my arms and I'm trying to screw it on, but don't do it at home like I'm going to tell you. But I leave the lathe going at about 100 RPMs, and I got the big block of wood, and I already got a hole drilled in it for my screw chuck, and I just hold it on, and when it gets in, I just let it go. And that's tight enough, and that way I don't have to be going with a faceplate. I used to use faceplates and stuff like that, and I seen other guys doing it like that, so it made it easier for me. But if it got any sharp points on it and stuff like that, it's not a good thing to do. But if it's pretty round like this, you've got nothing to catch. So, but that's the way I usually do it. So I'm going to start off now and just knock those corners off, screw it up, and I'm going to start off with a 5/8 bowl gouge. And you don't want to stand in the line of fire for the starting up. That's about 650 RPM. Got to keep moving your tool rest in. Turn it before you start the lathe. go up the face. You want to be careful when you're filling up the face. You get your flute open too much, it's going to cook. So keep your flute closed. And just come in and And the reason I stay back here and turn is all the shavings are coming there. If I stand out there in the front of it like I used to, all the shavings are going to hit me there and I'll be soaking that. So that's what I do now. Because, I mean, you can do a full cut to do it. You know, it's your choice, whatever you. I find it's a little bit easier for me now that I learned to do it that way. So, I thought it was a good spot. For me, when I mark my tenant on it, I don't, my shops and stuff like that, expensive ones are too long, but that's what, you know. So I just come in and I just put a mark there. And that gives me, I just stay outside of that in my talent shop job. Quarter-inch gold out for this one. Now I just made a straight pass in there, but I got dovetail, so I'm going to turn my tool just a little bit and just put it around the angle. So that should be good for there. And clean up the bottom end. Bottom's a little big. And your bottom needs to be about 1/3 of the size of the wall. 1/3, 2/3. that's the easy part. Outside. Now that's ready to run. And with a faceplate, you don't really need to have the tailstock there because it's pretty solid, but I usually use the tailstock most of the time. But
just testing the finish. You know?
so now you can put that end sealer on there?
Can you go through that, where you put it and how much?
Yeah, I will, but I don't have any end
I know,
sealer
but
with
if
me.
you just talk.
Yeah,
talk
I
about
will,
it,
once I turn it around.
This is cement.
I have some.
You got some end sealer? So once I get it done, we can put some on there.
Okay, that'd be great.
Dave, can you see something? Say something.
Yeah,
Say,
you hear it now?
yeah, you're good.
Have your mask on and they'll still be able to hear you.
Okay, right on. Well, you don't need to paint it yet. Until I got to do the inside first.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just open the seat.
Oh,
How it's. This all right?
oh,
Yeah, that's got a little stuff in the top.
yeah.
Just set that there.
And when you put your faceplate on, you want to keep the pressure in all the time and see that your jaws is really flush there, tight. And I got my jaws a little wider because you leave it the size of the circle that I made there. Then when you go to return it, it'll be too small. So you got to leave enough for when it dries so you can go back and
You're gonna see that.
and a lot of people just put one or two little turns. I usually go 4 or 5. Now, just screw up the face and you can put whatever shape you like on your own bowl. I'm just doing a basic turn there tonight. So, but you can, when it dries, you can change up the design and stuff like that. You can put a lip on different ways. And you can bring the tailstock up again. Still use it I'll bring it up just to. I'm getting about 1,000 at the end here now. And you don't have to go like that. There's different ways you can do it. You can go. You can go back and forth like that. Sometimes it has to work to do it that way. They say if you round over your edges when it's green wood, they don't crack as much. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know, but I've been doing it for quite a while now. So. Lift it out and lift it down the line. Now let's get the thing up. Now, there's lots of different ways you can take the center out. You can use, a lot of people will tell you, a lot of woodturners will tell you, they'll start in the center and they'll keep working back all the way. I don't usually do it that way. And it's waste wood, so you don't, but it's good practice if you've never done it before. But it's because it's waste wood, faster I can get it out. But as you drill a hole in there to find your depth, there, if you drill a hole in, you won't have so much trouble in the center because the wood is not moving very fast in the center, so it's a little harder to cut. But I don't usually start there. That's not the way I usually do it. I usually find about an inch of wood. So I take it from there. So I usually start like this. And you swing the body, you move the tool in. Come back. now when you're gonna start turning down this way, you're gonna gotta watch the outside of your wall, while you're watching the inside of the wall, so that you got a 60-degree level here now, so it's gonna keep turning away from this. So once I get down a little bit farther, I'll use a 45 to straighten up the wall. Well, if you wanted to, you could come back over there again. And you can practice that again. Good practice. Learn how you got it with on the wood. I don't know if it's slower or faster. To me, slower. But I usually do. you turn in a green wood, a green bowl like this, and you got me in the truck, and you stop and you walk away, you're down for 20 minutes or a half hour, make sure you retighten it because it's going to slack up in you. Just enough that if you put any force on it, it's going to stick in the truck. So we can check the depth there now. This is for inside of a vessel, but this will work for, same thing for this. We have over an inch there, head into there, so into there, just about an inch, so pretty close. And this is for the cut inside. Close to an inch. And not too bad. When you're doing the bottom of the bowl, you need to push them the back into the tool instead of pushing this way or whatever. I guess it's for us to keep the bevel stable. They're so hard and tall.
And about an inch thick in order to keep it from working too much.
That's 1 inch thick all the way through there, pretty well on the bottom. There's a little ripples there, but something. Yeah. You got the 3 wood.
You put the cement on the inside and the outside, or just?
No, the end sealer, you put it all around the back. Mark the date that you did it and what kind of wood it is. And then you can put the end sealer right up. And I usually go into a little over an inch all the way around there. I don't put anything in here. Now there's guys that coat it all the way through. I don't.
Wow, what is this?
That's a piece of spalted maple.
So,
That's Bruce's wood.
where do you leave that?
In cold storage, where there's no sun and no weather getting at it.
No sun?
No sun and very little airflow. Like, well, like you don't want a fan blowing on it or anything like that. Just sitting in a shed or something like that. Something that's no, well, yeah, it's cold storage, so it's doesn't have to be like my garage is heated, so I wouldn't be able to keep it in my garage because it's going to crack.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So it's like 16 degrees or 15 degrees, so that's too warm.
Yeah, yeah. You need to be down, whatever the temperature is outside, winter or summer. It's good.
Not getting rain on it, right?
No rain, no sun. Yeah, it is. Beautiful. Yeah, you might as well. Mark paid on it and make.
Slick back, that's cool. Plastic bag. Right.
Matt?
Oh.
It's a Matt. No, I'm not. I can do it if you want.
Okay, you go ahead. You're doing the demo.
There's a drag. But can you do it up here? Show them the whole process. You put a chain here to get some
Somewhat.
of it. Tell them where they can get the end sealer from.
Yeah. And this end sealer, you can buy this at Lee Valley or Woodchuckers. That's the two places I buy it from. You buy it from Lee Valley, you get free shipping, over $50. And you buy it from Busy Bee, you got to spend $100, so you got to pay $23. But Lee Valley is a little more expensive than Busy Bee and Woodchuckers. So. I usually get my wife to do this for me.
She's a good woman, there's no question about that.
Oh, okay. Very.
Years ago, they talked about this stuff called peg. Years ago, they talked about this stuff called peg. Or is it peg or like a thing for green wood you can spread?
I won't even had this for 10 years, so I don't really know. This is the only thing that I've known.
Polyethylene glycol, yeah, it's a water displacement. So it'll leach into the wood and replace the water. And it hardens up.
Was it called peg or something?
Hey, polyethylene, yeah. You can still get it. There's a lot of people coming out.
There's another one on the market for, but I don't use it on bowls, but if you were using on something that you wouldn't going to put food in, it's called Penacryl, and that displaces the water. So if you were turning it like green to finish, and you wouldn't going to use it for food, say, you use the Penacryl on it, and that will displace the water, and it will dry a lot more even and faster. But that stuff is probably about $75 or $80 a gallon. I tried the microwave, but it's too many trips. So that's pretty well it for the back.
Yes, this will be the way for storing. And then, so that would be the sealer.
So that's it.
Once you leave the center.
I leave the center. I don't put. Now, some people put everything on there, but I find if you do that, it won't dry as fast because the wax is going to stop it from drying, but it will still dry, but not as fast.
No, no.